Military power isn't just about tanks and carriers anymore. Today, true strength lies in influence, relationships, and shared commitments. Military alliances transform individual capabilities into a unified force multiplier. Think of the world as a web of interconnected security commitments. This is the essence of collective security, a concept that has defined global power for over a century. At their core, military alliances exist to deter conflict. The threat of collective retaliation makes any potential aggressor think twice. This principle, collective defense, is the foundation of alliances like NATO. Beyond deterrence, alliances enable power projection, allowing members to respond to crises far from home. US alliances in the Indo-Pacific, for example, provide a crucial forward presence in a vital region. Alliances also make military operations more efficient through burden sharing. Members pool resources and specialize, creating a stronger collective force. This fosters shared responsibility and lowers individual costs. Alliances are also diplomatic forums, building trust and political cohesion. Regular consultations help members develop common approaches to security challenges. They become platforms for consensus and coordinated action. In this way, alliances reinforce a stable international order. They provide predictable frameworks for managing disputes and emerging threats. Ultimately, alliances are more than military pacts. They are communities of shared values and interests. Today's security environment is more complex than ever. Great power competition has returned, with China and Russia challenging the US-led order. Transnational threats like terrorism, cyber warfare, and climate change cross borders and demand collective action. Alliances provide the framework for tackling these challenges together. They pool intelligence, coordinate responses, and build resilience. Modern alliances aren't just about deterring invasions. They manage a spectrum of interconnected risks. Hybrid warfare, blending military force with disinformation and economic pressure, complicates deterrence. Adapting to these ambiguous threats requires deeper political consultation and unity. NATO remains the world's most powerful and enduring military alliance. Founded in 1949, it has guaranteed Euro-Atlantic security for over 70 years. Its strength lies in integrated command, interoperability, and the political solidarity of Article 5. NATO's collective military might, led by the US and major European powers, accounts for over half of global defense spending. The alliance has adapted to new threats, from crisis management in the Balkans to renewed focus on collective defense after Russia's actions in Ukraine. Challenges remain, burden-sharing debates and political divisions, but NATO's role as Europe's security anchor endures. In 2025, with new members and renewed purpose, NATO proves its capacity to adapt and remain indispensable. In the Indo-Pacific, US power relies on a network of bilateral alliances, the hub-and-spoke system. The US is the hub, connected to Japan, South Korea, Australia, the Philippines, and Thailand. Each alliance is tailored to unique strategic needs, deterring aggression and ensuring a free, open Indo-Pacific. US forward bases provide credible deterrence and rapid response across the region. Recently, the US has fostered new groupings like the Quad and AUKUS, creating overlapping webs of security cooperation. These partnerships deepen intelligence sharing, joint exercises, and co-development of advanced technologies. Unlike NATO, there's no single collective defense clause. The system's strength depends on US credibility. As China's power grows, it tests these alliances with economic and diplomatic pressure. The future of Indo-Pacific security hinges on Washington's ability to reinforce bilateral ties and weave them into a resilient, integrated network. Flexibility is an asset, but unity and commitment are essential. The evolving architecture must adapt to new threats and maintain regional stability. America's alliances remain the cornerstone of Indo-Pacific security. Their strength will shape the region's future. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization, or SCO, is a security forum led by China and Russia. Founded in 2001, it includes Central Asian states, India, Pakistan, and Iran. Unlike NATO, the SCO lacks a collective defense clause and focuses on combating terrorism, separatism, and extremism. It provides China and Russia a platform to coordinate policies and project influence in Central Asia. Internal divisions, especially between India and Pakistan, limit its effectiveness as a true military alliance. Decisions require consensus, making decisive action difficult. Still, the SCO is a significant geopolitical entity, symbolizing a non-Western vision for regional order. The CSTO is Russia's answer to NATO, binding it with 5 post-Soviet states. Built around a collective defense clause, it institutionalizes Moscow's regional dominance. The CSTO maintains a rapid reaction force and conducts joint exercises, offering smaller members a Russian security umbrella. However, internal divisions and reluctance to intervene in members' conflicts have exposed its limits. Its credibility suffered when it declined to aid Armenia during the Nagorno-Karabakh War. The CSTO's main function is regime preservation for governments friendly to Moscow. Its power depends entirely on Russia's will and capacity to act. Deterrence is psychological. It only works if adversaries believe in an alliance's resolve. Credibility is built through consistent action, joint exercises, forward deployments, and unified political statements. Any sign of wavering, public disagreements, or indecision can embolden aggressors. Maintaining political cohesion is as vital as military readiness. In Europe, NATO's credibility deters Russian expansionism. In Asia, US commitments deter Chinese aggression. Allies seek constant reassurance, while adversaries try to undermine trust. The belief in an alliance's promise is its most potent weapon. Credibility must be demonstrated, not just declared. In global geopolitics, perception is power. Military alliances will remain central to the global order in a multipolar world. The future will be shaped by competing networks of alliances, not just individual nations. Rigid blocs are giving way to flexible, issue-specific coalitions like the Quad and AUKUS. The security architecture will be layered. Broad alliances like NATO, plus agile groups focused on cyber, maritime, or tech threats. Alliances must adapt to hybrid warfare, cyber attacks, and threats in new domains. Economic and national security are increasingly linked, demanding new strategies. Internal political challenges will test alliance cohesion. The most successful alliances will integrate new technologies and maintain unity under pressure. They will serve as both military shields and political communities defending a rules-based order. In a fragmented world, the strength and adaptability of alliances will determine whether we face cooperation or conflict.